Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So it's almost the end of the 2018 NBA season. I came across this article of 10 burning questions entering the 2017-2018 NBA season by Zach Buckley of Bleacher Report. So this article was October 18, 2017. So pretty much these questions we are now going to have the answers to. So I thought we would revisit this. I thought it would be fun to see and just kind of, give our opinions about how this NBA season really did turn out. So I do have a few notes right here, so I am going to refer to those so that way I can try to keep things straight and stuff along those lines. But let's get started on this. Also, if you guys can please do me a quick favor and drop a like on this video. Also, as always, if you enjoy NBA discussions, NBA content like this, I do a ton of it every single day over on my second channel, Extra Crispy. I'm also doing an awesome, amazing giveaway at 100,000 subscribers. So guys, go check out my second channel, link in the description below, and let's get started on this. The first one we have is, can the Celtics recover from the Gordon Hayward injury? Yes, for the amount of injuries that they have actually had this NBA season outside of just Gordon Hayward. I mean, Kyrie Irving's had injury issues, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. This team still has like 52 or 53 wins on the season in our second place in the Eastern Conference behind the Toronto Raptors. Imagine just how amazing this team would be if everybody actually stayed healthy. They would probably be like in the mid-60s when all is said and done with all the games for the amount of time or all these players have missed. So yes, they totally recovered. With that being said, a lot of it does come down to playoffs because it's more than just the regular season, right? I mean, playoffs is when it counts, so we'll see how deep they go into there. I gotta imagine, I will say, if Kyrie Irving is healthy, although I think he might miss the first round, which I don't think they should have a problem with. Although, I mean, we'll say, man, you lose your star point guard like that, then you can have issues. I would probably say that they could definitely make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Next up, we have who grabs the West second seed, man. This one is so funny because they got a picture of James Harden and Russell Westbrook, right? Like, okay, is it going to be the Thunder with Paul George and Carmelo? Is it going to be James Harden and Chris Paul? Well, guess what? Golden State Warriors. Y'all got too cocky at the beginning of this NBA season, man. Houston Rockets are in first place with 61 wins on the season. I'm making this video, and the Golden State Warriors are in second. So, yeah, I mean, who grabs the West second seed? It would be the Golden State Warriors because James Harden and Chris Paul have been absolutely insane for the Houston Rockets. All right, next up we have which coach finds the hot seat first? There's actually been a lot of coaches that are kind of on the hot seat, I will say. I think there's going to be probably at least 5 and maybe upward to 10 coaches that are going to be fired this NBA offseason or resign or things off those lines. Because as far as coaches getting fired this NBA season, I know Jason Kidd, the Milwaukee Bucks, got fired, so he was on the hot seat. Was David Fizdale, was that this NBA season or was that the end of last season? I think it was the very beginning of the season that he got fired. I know Tyronn Lue, due to health issues and maybe some other reasons, might not be the coach of the Cavaliers. Jeff Hornacek of the New York Knicks is probably going to be gone. Doc Rivers of the Clippers, he'll probably be gone as they look to go probably in a different direction. So yeah, a lot of coaches definitely on the hot seat. But as far as first, you probably say Fizdale or Jason Kidd. Next up we have, is this LeBron's last go round in Cleveland? So this was a question before the NBA season, and guess what, guys? This is a question at the end of the NBA season. Nobody knows what LeBron James is going to do. I know you got Cleveland fans saying there is no way he's going to leave, man. There's no way he's going to leave. But let's be straight up. Those are the same Cleveland fans that was burning his jersey when he was with the Miami Heat. We can't really just say, no, there's no way he's going to leave, because there totally is a chance, man. And if you, I don't know, if you deny that, then I really don't know what to tell you. There's no convincing you otherwise, but there is definitely a solid chance that LeBron James, depending on how these playoffs go, because if he goes off and somehow takes this not so great Cleveland Cavaliers team to the NBA Finals and they win it, okay, that's fair. But he's 33, going to be 34 next season, and if this roster is not ready to compete next NBA season, he is going to go to a team where he has a chance to win rings. He says his goal is to chase the ghost of Michael Jordan. He can't do that on a team that he's not going to win rings on. So I still think that he is probably, my guess is this. I think he goes either to the Philadelphia 76ers or the Houston Rockets, or if there's a whole bunch of other superstar free agents that want to make a super team on the Los Angeles Lakers, that's really the only big chance I see of him going over there if they sign some other guys. If it's just the roster as is, then it's the same situation on Cleveland where it's just kind of like, yeah, the roster has talent on there, but is it championship talent? So we really don't know what LeBron James is going to do, guys. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on him. Next up, will Giannis make the biggest NBA leap again? So LeBron James, or I'm saying LeBron, man. No, Giannis, I mean, he might be LeBron someday, right? No, Giannis, he is having a good season, guys. He's having a really good season. I think roughly he's getting like 29 points per game, something like that. But the biggest leap this NBA season is no doubt Victor Oladipo of the Indiana Pacers, who currently have the Pacers 5th place in the Eastern Conference, and they have clinched a playoff spot. Thing about Giannis is like, yeah, he might be having his best NBA season, but from a winning standpoint, you know, you gotta be more than just stats out there. Stats do not tell the full story. What Victor is doing on the Indiana Pacers, the fact that they are making the playoffs as a 5th seed at least, says a lot about him, right? The Milwaukee Bucks are 8th place, and they might not even make the playoffs, so it's been very disappointment. I mean, you can't really just knock down Giannis just for that, because there's been other things out there. But I mean, even like Chris Middleton's averaging 20 points per game. I don't know what the issue is. I think a lot of it comes down probably to the coaching, defense, and they need something at that center position, because front court is not as important as it once was when it comes to like centers that can rebound and play defense, because it's such more of a fast-paced NBA. But I feel like Giannis needs a player like that. I still want to see DeAndre Jordan go to that team. Next up we have, is Lonzo Ball ready for life in the fishbowl? So there was big questions about Lonzo Ball going into the NBA season, what type of player he was going to be. It's definitely been a rocky season for him when it comes to his offense. He is only shooting roughly 30 to 35% total field goal, but he is averaging 10 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds, and the Lakers are a better team with him, guys. I don't have the specific stats of it, but I do know when Lonzo Ball plays with the Lakers on their team, they win more games than they lose. I will say he was no doubt ready. He definitely was in the spotlight all season, mainly because of the foul of LeVar Ball and the antics of the Ball family. But I really think he's handled it pretty well out there. I mean, he didn't like let the pressure cave in on him or anything like that. And for being, like I was saying, guys, he's only 19. Maybe he's 20 by now, but only his first NBA season. He's a rookie. He's putting up those type of stats. Lonzo Ball was definitely ready for the NBA, and I still think he's going to be a really good player in the future. I don't know if he'll be like an all-star in the Western Conference. Depends on what type of point guards come up in there, but definitely has that potential. And next up we have, who will be the biggest name on the trade block? Okay, so the biggest names, the biggest trade that went down was obviously the one with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Los Angeles Lakers. That was the biggest trade. Or even most interesting, I will say too, was Dwayne Wade going back to the Miami Heat, just because that really threw me off. But the biggest name trade this NBA season was Blake Griffin from the Clippers over to the Detroit Pistons, and also the man that's on the screen in front of you, Eric Bledsoe, who is now on the Milwaukee Bucks. Those were the biggest names out there, but there was a lot of big time trades that happened that really did reshape the NBA in one way or another. Next up we have, this is a good one, guys. Can Joel Embiid push Philly to NBA's biggest turnaround? Yes, this team, when it's all said and done, might be a 50-win team, guys. This is a team that was not anywhere near that last NBA season. So a lot of that you can't really chalk up to just Joel Embiid, because also Ben Simmons has been one of the best rookie seasons in NBA history. Markelle Fultz is just, getting back in the swing of things. Speaking of swinging of things, man, he freaking took out Joel Embiid, who's now out for the next 4 weeks or so, which is not great. That really sucks. I actually really hate to see that. It's 2 to 4 weeks. Hopefully it's just 2 weeks. But yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers trust the process. The process has gone a lot quicker than I thought. When you download something and it's 10%, 11%, 99%, it stays at 99% for freaking 10 days. I was thinking this team was going to be at 50 to 60%, but this team looking 75 to 85% as far as just trusting the process and the percentage before they really are what they need to be out there. So yes, a huge turnaround for the Philadelphia 76ers. Congratulations to them. Next up, will LeBron reclaim MVP honors? I don't think so. I think James Harden has it locked in the bag. Does LeBron deserve an MVP? I think you definitely can make a case for it, no doubt. It's funny because in the picture with Kawhi Leonard, who just had his most upside down NBA season he's ever had. But no, LeBron James, he's having an MVP caliber season, but he is not going to win the MVP or get the honors of it. That is going to go towards James Harden. Next up we have, or the final one I should say, can the Golden State Warriors solidify their place as GOATs? No, but it's not because of the talent of the roster. I still think when this team is completely healthy, they are the best team in the NBA, but that is the issue. They've had injury issues with Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and for a while there, I was thinking that maybe they are faking injuries, but the fact that, these guys are actually going to be missing very valuable time, especially Stephen Curry, then no, they actually do have a big serious issue and dilemma going on in Golden State. I mean, if they're not healthy for the playoffs, I don't think there is any way they beat the Houston Warriors. Wouldn't that be a team to see? These teams meshed up together. But no, I would say they are definitely unbeatable. They are definitely one of the best teams, but not GOAT. Because GOAT status, I'm just no, man, there's no way. And is anybody going into the playoffs saying, oh man, no, we're not going to watch because Golden State's automatically going to win? I really don't think anybody has that mindset. But anyway, guys, here were the 10 burning questions right here. I thought this was really fun to do. So if you guys come across some more of these articles like this, feel free to send to me on Twitter at CrispyFlakes2K, just because it's really fun to look back, you know, at some of the questions that were asked and just see, like, what's the saying, man? Like, hindsight's 2020? Is that right? I might have that saying wrong. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and be sure, guys, to check out my second channel, Extra Crispy. I do a ton of content over there. Would really love to see you there. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.